السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. معكم الدكتور غيث الرفاعي. بهذا الفيديو راح نتعرف على كيفية تطبيق واحدة من نظريات الذكاء الاصطناعي في مجال الكمبيوتر فيجن. هذا الألجوريثم اسمها يولو You Only Look Once. It stands for only You Only Look Once. الفيديوز السابقة شفنا احنا how we can do headless setup for the Jetson Nano board with the Jetpack, the operating system. Today we'll just go through the implementation of the YOLO algorithm. بداية نعطي شوية في introduction عن اليولو. YOLO is a computer vision model with support for object detection, segmentation and classification. This video shows some of the applications like in sport for object tracking and traffic management to detect objects and in manufacturing to count the products. All this information you can find them on YOLOv11.com, the official website for the YOLO algorithm. Okay, this is just a definition and a background about the algorithm and what it does. هلا اليولو started from YOLO V1 تقريبا بال 2015. بال 2024 وصلنا YOLO V11. From YOLO V5 and on. الشركة اللي صارت تطور الالجوريثم اسمها Ultralytics. So when we do the implementation we will need to import a package called Ultralytics to be able to do the Jetson Nano. This website also shows some snapshots for Python codes to do the implementation of the YOLO V11, and it shows different applications like plane detection, warehouse item detection, and license plate detection. If we search the YOLO V11 on GitHub, we'll find the official repository for the YOLO made by Ultralytics company. This one will see the source codes and the documentation for the YOLO V11. بداية, this curve shows the comparison between YOLO V11 and the previous releases of YOLO, and we can see that YOLO V11 is outperforming in terms of detection accuracy and in terms of the runtime of the algorithm. Again, those are some screenshots for the different kind of scripts to do the training and testing. هلا YOLO V11 في عنا منها 5 releases: nano, small, medium, large and X large. طبعا كل ما زاد السايز كل ما زادت الاكيورسي, but at the same time راح يزيد عنا ال computation requirement and the runtime. So for embedded systems application like Jetson Nano and Raspberry Pi, the nano size would be the best choice for real timeness. الداتا سيت اللي معمول لها تريننج او اليولو موديل از تريند على كوكو داتا سيت باي ديفولت. الكوكو داتا سيت فيها تقريبا 80 كلاس زي ما احنا شايفين هون in this website, like person, bicycle, car, motorcycles and so on. We can look at all these 80 classes. If you want to detect object that doesn't exist in this list, you have to train your own model on your own data set and modify the weights. هلا احنا today we'll just focus on the implementation using the Cuckoo dataset and with these classes, the 80 classes. To do the implementation, we just need to do YOLO V11 Jetson Nano, do this search quickly, and then راح ياخذنا هون على website. This website will give us a quick introduction about what is Jetson Nano board, and then we'll do a comparison between the Jetson series releases like Jetson Orange, Jetson Xavier and Jetson Nano. احنا our board is the last one, Jetson Nano, in this table. هون بيفرجينا some of the specifications like CPU, GPU, AI performance and so on. What is NVIDIA Jetpack? بفرجينا هون what is the operating system and how we install it. We already did that step. And then the compatibility of the Jetson board with the Jetpack. زي ما احنا شايفين Jetson Nano is compatible with the Jetpack 4. And then the next step is a quick start with the Docker. So to do the implementation using YOLO V11, the first step we have to do, we have to install the Ultralytics Docker on the Jetson Nano. So قبل ما نعمل installation, what is Docker? The Docker is a lightweight isolated environment that allows you to run software without worrying about installing all dependencies. So على سبيل المثال أنا ممكن أنزل كونتينر يكون فيه PyTorch, NumPy, OpenCV, Matplotlib, Coda. So everything you need to run this code. Why do we need the environments? أو الكونتينر is similar to the virtual environment in Python. أول شيء isolation. So even if you updated the packages على Jetson Nano, the container always stays the same. It doesn't update the packages. So this means the run of the software will be consistent every time, and you can run multiple versions of the software on the Jetson Nano using different Dockers. So to do the installation, we have to select the right Jetpack. Our Jetpack is Jetpack 4. So we have to copy these two lines, and then we have to go to the Jetson Nano using No Machine, open terminal, and then we have just to paste these two lines in the terminal window. They will ask for a password. We have to enter the password of the Jetson Nano board, and then the installation will start. تقريبا الداونلود and the installation of the Docker will take around 40 minutes, so we have to wait until it is done. So once it is done, it will show this message, download a newer imager for Al-refai. Sometimes it crashes in the middle, so all you need just to reinstall it again. هلا هون we can exit the container by just typing exit, and by running sudo docker images we can see all the containers we have on the board. So right now we have this container. It is labeled as latest Jetpack. Now the next step is to run the Python code. We can take this code. We can see that the first step to import the Ultralytics and then download the weights of YOLOv11 as dot point and then convert them for engine and to run using TensorRT. هلا أنا جربت الكود اللي موجود عندنا هون، كان يصير عندي مشاكل دائما when I running the TensorRT. It was crashing on the middle when it was trying to convert the dot point to dot engine. So what I did, I commented these two lines, the model export to the TensorRT. So we are running using PyTorch. TensorRT is supposed to be faster, but we are facing issues with it, so I will just stick to TensorRT. So to run the code, we have just to open a new terminal from where I saved my source codes. So I saved my source codes and documents, YOLOv11. From there, we have to initiate the Docker. So we have to type this line, run the Docker, and give the label of the Docker we want to run, which is the Ultralytics latest Jetson Jetpack 4. طبعا this name is given by the container when we downloaded it. If we run this one, it will ask for password. And now we are inside the Ultralytics container. Now we have to navigate to another folder inside this container called workspace. So by doing this step, we took an image from the source code inside the container. Now we are running the code in the container. To run the script, we have to type Python 3 and then the name of the script. I will start with the YOLOv11 image light.py and hit enter. Now the first step will do, it will start downloading the weights, the YOLOv11.pt file اللي هو فيه الويتس for the network of the YOLO. We can see the file is downloaded now. بعدين it will compile it and start doing the detection. It will take around 3-4 minutes to run the code using PyTorch. Again, TensorRT is having issues with Jetpack 4. We might need a newer version of Jetpack to be able to use the TensorRT. Okay, now we can see it downloaded the image, and it also finished the processing. So هون بفرجينا انه شاف بالصورة 4 person and 1 bus. The runtime to do the detection is 130 millisecond. Okay. If we just open the results, the bus output image, we can see all the detections. It shows a bounding box inside each object and the probability of the object. So this is a bus by a probability of 0.94 or 94%. Okay. Now let's see how we can, now this by exit we are exiting the Docker and we are back to the terminal. The next step, we'll see how we can run it on a USB camera. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we have to plug in the camera on the Jetson Nano board. And to make sure that the camera is recognized by the Jetson Nano, we have to run this command, ls div video. We should see like video 0 or video 1, the source of the video, but that way we know how to make sure that the camera is connected. Now we need to activate the Docker again, but we need to add a new command, is adding the device to the Docker container. So we have to copy this line and paste. And now we activated the Docker. Now we have to navigate to the workspace again, and then we just need to run the video object detection using USB camera. So this is the video again. We have to import the Ultralytics, download the weights, and then we will start capturing the video using OpenCV, and then we will write these videos on the Jetson Nano board, and we'll just do the detection using the model. هلا في عنا مشكلة in visualizing the video in real time, like opening a window to visualize the video, لأنه بنستخدم no machine headless setup. For headed setup, it will be just easy using OpenCV toolbox to visualize. In our case, we will store the video directly on the Jetson Nano board, okay, and then watch it. To run it again, Python 3 YOLO v11, I call it camera display.py. And again, we'll just need to wait until it downloads the weights and compile it. Okay, once we do it, now we can see it will start showing the object that we are detecting on this window. Like we can see now, it is detecting a person. It detects laptop, it detects keyboard, bus, and person again. I'm just showing an images to the camera, and it does these detections. I will, once we finish the run, we can see that it created a .avi, detections.avi on the background. This is the video of the detection. Now we'll open it and see what the camera seen in this video. I just exited the Docker and this is step. So now we can play the video. We see the different object detection like pedestrians, vehicles, phones, bottles, and keyboard, and so on. So by following these steps, we can do headless setup for Jetson Nano, implement the Jetpack, and implement YOLOv11 for object detection using images and using a real-time camera. Sometimes the Docker will crash, so you just need to run these commands to reinstall it again. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this series of videos to get started with the Jetson Nano and computer vision. And شكرا على المتابعة.